Can you guys hear me all right? All right, everyone. Thank you all for coming out. So, just as you've been coming in, just feel free to grab food. Start with one, and then I'll call seconds. But yeah, let's jump right into this. So, first, let's go into open forum. Is there anything any attendee would like to share that just kind of helps you? Nothing? Well, that's cool. I really like the costume that I'm seeing though, so thank you all for dressing up. So, for the community session, we don't have a guest speaker today, but I did want to have, I guess, give an opportunity to have a conversation, or you can just fill out this form so that we can look at, like, what do you guys want to see in community sessions for the future? Like, are there any specific individuals that you would like to hear from that I should try to get in here? Or are there any activity, would you like me to try to do some activities, like some origami or something like that? Just, like, are there any thoughts from what you guys want to see from future community sessions? Like, if you have those, feel free to just, speak up now, or you can also fill out this form right here. I think everyone who's interested in contributing to this discussion has decided to do a forum. I saw some phones come out and understand, so that's kind of what I'm assuming. I'll go once more. If anybody wants to speak up, you can, but if not, we'll just keep moving. And you can fill out this form on your own time. I'll send it out with an announcement with the LC recap, and I can also pull it up later. Is there anything anyone wants to add before we move on? Cool. Let's keep moving then. Well, let's move into our executive updates. So, starting with me, my office hours are on Thursdays 5 to 6. They did push back slightly because I was regularly showing up a little bit late, like 5, 10, 15, because I had a meeting that would often run over and mean I couldn't get there on time. And so I pushed it back. Now it's 5 to 6. Maybe that's a little bit better for some people, maybe it's not. But that's what it is now. The second update, the clothing drive is live. I sent an announcement about this a little while ago, but basically we were given 8 boxes to put out across the hall, across various residence halls. And so this is the list of residence halls those boxes are in. So definitely please encourage your residents to donate clothing, coats, just stuff to help people who don't have a roof over their head during the winter stay warm during the cold season. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, and we can talk about this. But yeah. After we're done with LC, please, if you're willing to costume, please come up to the front. We'd love to get a group photo with everyone who's willing to costume in it, just so that we can kind of commemorate the theme of today's LC. And finally, I wanted to brag, I made mac and cheese last night, so yeah. Yes, it was really good. All right, I'll pass it off to our director of development. Oh, I always forget this. So, a goals update. So, we actually have seen some progress on some other goals. Thank you for the applause. So, we have actually increased some of our, we worked towards a goal of increasing our secure participation. We had 2 of our executive board members from, well, an executive board member from RHA and an executive board member from NLHH go to a virtual business and, go there, kind of weigh in. And so that helped us raise that a little bit. We also had some submissions to the bill submission form, so Hall Council officers have started submitting form events to that form, not the bill submission form, the event submission form. So as those get reviewed by our DoD and put into the Hall Council of the Year points, they'll also be recorded here towards our goals. And finally, we had our first luncheon run, and it was rated a 9 out of 10, so that's a 4.5 out of 5. So we're right now looking towards maintaining that goal for external luncheons. All right, now to hand it over to our director of development.
So that mac and cheese was really good. I got to eat some. So my update is office hours Monday 11:15 to 12:15 first of the week. So please do the leadership track. Every Hall Council officer that completes the leadership track gets a certificate, not a plaque, a pad folio with your name engraved on it, and it counts as 5 points towards Hall Council of the Year. So some incentive for you guys. If you're active as a Hall Council officer, you're already completing some of the points for it. So please do give it a look on our website under resources. Thank you to everybody who attended the first luncheon. We had a great time with Holly. And also, thank you for everyone who attended the Grand Games Game Show. Out of all the attendees, in first place came, not Hanson, Hefner. In second place came Nelson Sheldon Hemphill, and in third place came Exact Stamps. So they're getting 5, 3, and 1 points for Cody, respectively. Next slide. So yeah, Cody update. We've got some steady increase all across the board. NAB is still following in the lead, but we've had some increase with that Grand Games Game Show. I also gotta go check this because I realized I put the wrong Hall Council on the board, so gotta make sure I didn't put the wrong Hall Council points in. So yeah, but that's it for me. Could you refresh the slides, Ethan?
Hello everyone. I'm dressed as Dr. Jones today. I'm the Director of Administration. There's my email. My office hours are Monday 3 to 4. Feel free to show up. No big updates, just doing administrative stuff. Email me if you have anything. Teams me. My big 2 things are the trivia show is back November 15th. Sign up is November 1st at 5 p.m. So if you're interested in going, it's a great time. Follow the Instagram. The link will be posted there. And then Juggling Club. I'm the president of the Juggling Club, and we'll be at Fall Fest, which was postponed to next week. So definitely come by, learn how to juggle, check out the wonderful events, and yeah, we'll see you guys there at both events.
Hi, sorry for the lateness. My hair got stuck in my curler today, so just don't look at it because I did have to cut it. And I know, I'm devastated, girl. Like your expression, that was me. I was in tears. That was 20 minutes ago. I'm not recovered. I'm grieving. The office hours 6 to 7 p.m. Mondays, and then for Sakura, I am so happy to announce that for the first time ever, question mark, I don't know. But we have a big delegation this year, which is really nice. We love to see you guys involved in our conferences. And like a little bit about the conferences, they're kind of not really like a competition, but we do get recognition for as much as we participate. GT used to be very involved in our region, but after COVID, it was kind of difficult like coordinating everyone. So it's just nice like seeing everyone kind of, build together in the community. And just to keep you guys in the loop, we're gonna show the roll call video. So per conference, there's always a roll call where every member who's going gets introduced. It's about 2 minutes long, and we try to just make it kind of fun. This is my first time using CapCut, so please be kind. But if you could just click on the link, please. Yay! You gave yourself the easiest answer. And we will have again like signups for that. But yeah, and then also follow our Instagram at RHAGT. And also catch Mad Hatter Bits at the Fall Festival. We're some coasters, yay! We're making little pies and apples. And then also everyone who is going to the conference, send me your outfits for your decades. Thank you. Do it by Friday, or else I will pick for you. And I have a lot of ideas for you guys. And yeah, happy fall everyone. Shout out Ivy. We have matching outfits. I'm Princess Cadence and she's Princess Chrysalis from Out of the Sun.
Hi everyone, the only update I have is that my office hours have moved back 10 minutes because Bookable does not appreciate 11:35 as a time. Otherwise, oh yeah, that just still works. Expect some changes to budget trackers this week. I'll keep you all updated in the group chat for the minus score changes.
Okay, my office hours, Tuesdays 3:30 to 4:30. I recently had my Wish Yourself Tuesday event. That was yesterday, and the next date is November 11th, so just come for like a fun activity, and then also like some type of food. And then also the programming committee is going to be planning the next upcoming ones, so I'm excited for that. And then also, as you guys see, Fall Festival has been postponed. It'll be on next Tuesday at the same time on Tech Green. And then also, just reach out to me through Teams or email if like any of your hall councils can't make it due to like the change in date. And then also just excited to see all the hall councils come out because I've been looking at all the booth ideas we have, and I'm really looking forward to like walking around and seeing them all. And then also, if you're looking forward to like volunteering possibly, I recommend just scanning this QR code, and I also have it on the Teams. And then lastly, before this, I was soldering for my PRP class, and I'm not good at it, but it's pretty interesting.
Hi all, I'm your RA liaison. Sorry.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, my office hours are 10 to 11 on Wednesday. Nobody comes, so I'm really sad. So you can like drop in and say hi. I gotta just sit there for an hour. You love me. But you can email me if you have any like initiatives or events you would like to workshop before presenting them. If you have any general housing questions, so you're like, somebody is not helping me at all, I'll help you. If you just like want somebody to talk to, my biggest skill is yapping. And if you want to learn about sustainability on campus, I just really love sustainability. Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm the NRHA liaison, and my office hours
times are from Tuesday 10 to 11 a.m. OTM party is November 19th, so mark that on your calendar, save the date. It's going to be on West Campus, and then please follow us on our Instagram. You can scan that QR code, and then you can, it'll take you to the Instagram, and you can follow us. And then recently, we just had our NRHH induction, so congratulations to our 6 inductees. Here's some photos from our induction. Thank you.
I'm still playing around with basically everything. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. And I'll talk to Larry after this. So, yeah, and after it seems. So, pray for me. Bye.
Hi everyone, hope you're all doing great today. No updates from me. Office hours Wednesday, 1:30 to 2:30. Have a great Halloween weekend.
Hello everyone. I have no updates. My office hours are on Tuesdays from 11 to
Hey guys, Rex Waller. Hey guys, I'm Rex, Resource Room Manager. Office hours are Thursdays from 12:15 to 3:15. Yep. Come on by. Alright. Excellent. Advisor.
Hello everyone, how are you doing tonight? Oh, 2 people, okay. I said, hello everyone, how you doing tonight? That's good. All right, so I have 2 QR codes over here. The first one is for the RA selection website, so that's just to let you know that the RA selection process is underway. I have listed some sessions that are coming up. So we have one that's on Friday, 3 p.m. in the exhibition hall. So if you're interested in becoming an RA, you have to attend a mandatory session. These are some, I think there are maybe a few more that are coming after the 6th, so just make sure that you go ahead and scan that QR code so you can see all the information sessions that are coming up there. When you do come, be sure to arrive and bring your bus card. If you're more than 10 minutes late, it won't count. So make sure that you're thoughtful when you're trying to attend these sessions. The last QR code is for the CRC Halloween Holla 5K registration. There's a little typo there. It's on Halloween as well, but it's at 7 a.m. instead of p.m. You should meet at the CRC. You can go ahead and scan that QR code for the application if you're interested. It's $25 for students and $35 for non-students. And then one thing just to remind you of is that daylight savings time is this Sunday. So I know that's a big deal for at least me. So we'll fall back, so you should gain an hour or so. Just make sure you consider that in your schedules. All right.
Okay, Bobby Dodd. Nope. Britain. Yay! That's one of you. Bernal.
Yeah, let me intercept for a second. So there is a question up here. So as she is calling your name, make sure you shout out your favorite Halloween candy and which one do you always trade away. Just make something fun.
Okay. You want to raise your hands? Bernal. Bernal. Okay, hush. Bernal. Commander. Main Street.
Oliver Crosby.
Brandon.
Snickers.
Ooh, Snickers are nice. Northam? Yay. Nelson Michelle?
Sour Patch Kids.
Stamps. Stamps.
They did.
Checkbook? Third Street? Wait, Third Street? No. West Village? Woodruff? Yay.
Excuse me. Did you guys call me too?
Yes.
really strong opinion on candy corn.
Candy corn.
I like it.
Candy corn is a decoration, not
Milk nuts suck. Oh my god.
Almond Joys also suck.
Almond Joys are great. Get coconut.
Okay, we have Twula. Thank you all. All right, let's keep rolling. So, for the finance breakdown.
As you can see, we still have quite a bit of money. We have one more LC, so spend as much as you can. Because it's going away, well, it's gonna get added to next semester as well. We're doing well.
All right, now let's look at old business. So we do have one bit of old business, and I am the bill author. So, last LC, I came up and presented a policy book amendment. This policy book amendment is to basically redefine what an external or internal organization is for RHA, and also to raise the spending limit from 1,000 to 2,000 for those external organizations. Because right now, they have a $1,000 cap for the whole academic year. And seeing who's been coming in, requesting money from LC, and just looking at the amount of money that we have left, looking at raising that spending limit to doubling that spending limit, and then also defining external organizations, those external organizations a little bit better than the language we have in there. So that's basically what the purpose of this amendment is. I guess, are there any questions? Any points of discussion? All right, let's move into voting. All in favor of the bill, please raise your placards. All right, all opposed, please raise your placards. Well, the bill passes. All right, now we'll move on to news business. So we do have a bill. I am once again the bill author for this one, so give me 1 second. I think I just fell for the oldest freaking online. No. Okay, cool. So, hello, I am the bill author for this bill. So, SGA's Housing Committee has approached, I guess, RHA's leadership and NOHH's leadership about a staff appreciation initiative that they want to put on. So basically the goal of this initiative is to recognize housing staff by giving them thank you notes and giving them a little cookie for just kind of their service to the organization, the hard work that they do. And this also gives residents a chance to meet those staff members who are kind of behind the scenes every day, working in the halls, cleaning those halls, handling the maintenance requests, making sure that keeping track of the RAs, all of the housing staff members. And it gives you a chance to meet them, give them a gift, and kind of appreciate them for the hard work that they're doing. Just kind of in line with Thanksgiving in November and just giving thanks in general. So for this, there'll be a very dates and times will be provided kind of when this will happen, because it really does depend on which like group of housing the appreciation is, I guess, like which group of housing we're meeting kind of reach at a specific time, because facilities kind of have their own meetings that have their own times, which is different than, let's say, conference services or residence life. So there's not one date and time for when this would occur, but it would be kind of an ongoing initiative that would be that we would participate in. So why am I submitting this as a bill? So there's a little bit of a financial component to this. So SGA's Housing Committee is hoping that RHA would be willing to fund just $300 pretty much for the cookies, the bags that they're going into, and kind of the paper that we would be writing the notes on. And so they basically wanted to get the funding for that and also collaborate with RHA and NLHH further in order to make this, I guess, make this a reality. All right, that's pretty much all I have. Are there any questions? Recognizing Commander.
So I see that we have $240 for Oreo cookies. When we're dishing out like bags for the employees, is it like 4 or so cookies, maybe like 4 Oreos in a bag and they're attached, or how is it?
So based off of a conversation, my understanding is they want, in each bag, they want 1 cookie and a note for each of the staff members. Yes.
Recognizing the LA liaison.
Can we up the budget for more stuff?
We can definitely up the budget. I guess I'm entertaining a motion to increase the budget. I guess how much would we want to increase it? 2 times, 3 times?
I think 3 times and put like more food or something. And then maybe also some like RHA stickers or something.
Okay, yeah, that's not a bad idea. I guess I'm entertaining a motion to change the budget, to add, I guess, increase the budget by, let's say, increase the budget by 4 and add RHA stickers as well as triple the amount of food for the bill. Is there anybody who I just wants to put forth that motion? Okay, recognizing, I'll take that from the other liaison. Is there anyone? I'll take that from Britton. Is there any dissent?
I have a point of clarification. If this is a collaborative event, should we offer that same opportunity for NRHA staff stickers?
That is a good point. That is a good point. I guess with that, that would mean. Sorry, I'm trying to do sticker math in my head. Because I don't have pricing for that up there. Are there any kind of thoughts on that? Like, I don't have a sticker amount in my head right now. How much that costs? We'll say, okay, so we'll say for the exact amount, let's say, like, what I'm aiming for, I guess now, raise the budget to 1,500 with the additional price going to more cookies and stickers. That's the clear, what I'm going to urge that is that a question from your man?
Yes.
Okay.
Would it be like better and or more personalized if instead of like store-bought cookies like Oreos, you got some like crumble, just to, if that makes sense, like maybe Seymour or just like more appreciative.
Or an alternative is using our facilities at Georgia Tech office through Georgia Tech Catering. I know they make a variety of goods that are very delicious and that you could get for a reasonable price and they're right here, baked in the house.
That is a very good idea. I think with with the lower budget we were aiming for, we had settled on cookies, but if we do raise the budget, we can explore, I guess, higher cost cookie options like tech dining or potentially something even more fun. So I guess with those suggestions, I guess the amendment, I guess the motion that I'm putting forward is to raise it to 1,500 and make the cookie type ambiguous. Is there, do I have somebody who would like to, I guess, like, propose that motion? Recognizing Nelson Cho. I'll take that from Nelson Cho. Do I have a second for that? I'll take that from Commander. Is there any dissent? Cool, okay. So now with the $1,500 and the ambiguous cookies, and I guess also, I forgot about the stickers. Okay, but I guess with that change being made to with those changes being made to the budget summary, I guess just before sake of formalities, like, do I have a motion to add the stickers? I completely forgot about it when I was taking the motion. Is that something that okay, I'll take that from Nelson Show. Do we have a second? Okay, I'll take that from West Village. Do I have any dissent? Is that dissent from that? Okay. Please voice your dissent. Oh, okay, so there's no dissent. So we'll add the stickers. Okay, cool. All right, so amended it to be 1,500 and have all of those items listed. Okay. Are there any other questions on, I guess, this bill? Are there any points of discussion for this bill? Yes,
One question, when is this going to happen?
So when is this going to happen? So it's going to happen over the course of November. I will say there still needs to be a little bit of, I guess, like stuff worked out on, I guess, the exact date and timing, stuff like that. But the goal is to give them out, I guess, like pretty much before we go on break, Thanksgiving break, so that we can have that appreciation happen kind of during Thanksgiving or during the month with Thanksgiving. So in the next month or so. Well, are there any other questions or points of discussion? All right, let's move into voting. All in favor, please raise your placards. All opposed, please raise your placards. All right, the bill passes. All right, let's move on to our next bill.
I have a question about that. Do you know the question?
We need more money, pretty please. This is for the conference, so due to the amount of people that we take this time, even though it's really great, this isn't the first time that we have more than a couple, a handful of people go. So obviously we're trying to support probably double the usual delegation, given this budget of previous years, which just isn't sustainable. So we have a total budget of $6,300, and to kind of break that down, that goes into the registration fees to actually attend the conference, which we pay to for the region. And then there's transportation and there's gas to actually get there because we are driving because it is just like in like North Carolina. Yes, yeah it is. And then there's also costumes because we like have us do like spirit stuff, so we try to like participate, get a few like recognition points. It's really fun. And then there's also just miscellaneous supplies, and then like meals, so like just general housekeeping things. And we've already allocated $5,000 to this event, which is what previous years have been going on. But like I said, like we do have 2 advisors and we do have 9 delegates going, or 8 delegates, or 8 or 9. Hang on, wait. But we do have like double the usual 5 people going, so that is like completely unsustainable. So we are just requesting $1,500, just to kind of help with the transportation costs, the registration fees, etc. Yeah.
Well, are there any questions for the bill author? Recognizing a hall director. Oh, Tyler.
Yes. What are the costumes again? It's kind of hard to get at.
Yeah, so this year they're doing like a music theme, so all of our costumes have to be from like a musical era. So we have a few people doing like the 80s, the 90s, we have a few people doing medieval times, the Roman times, just like kind of spice it up. It's just kind of like in lighthearted fun, but it is good to dress up because it kind of is a requirement too. Anyone else? Yes.
It is already $5,000 in funding, and the total budget is $6,300. Why do you need $1,500?
Yeah, so like I kind of mentioned, we do usually only take 5 students, and this time we are taking like 10, we are taking like 10 students, so that's literally double. And then because of that, we have a lot more registration fees because it is per student per advisor, and because we are taking like 10 students, we need 2 advisors. And so because of that, it just kind of wraps up, like we need costumes per person, we need food per person, supplies per person. So it's kind of like listed there. But does that kind of answer your question? Perfect. Anyone else?
Any questions? Any points of discussion? Recognizing West Village?
Are these all, like calculated numbers, or are these just estimates?
No, these are calculated. So we have $405 per student for a per advisor. That goes into a quad room, and we have 2 quad rooms and like a double for the advisors. And then for transportation and gas, that's just like on the website. It's how it's booked. For costumes, it will be $35 per person. We don't anticipate everyone's going to use the whole $35, but it is allocated per person to buy on Amazon. And then for supplies, it's going to be, I believe, it's like $20 per person. And that's just like actually just about today, because like supplies is just like a miscellaneous kind of, oh, we need tissues or something like that. And then for meals, it is going to be like following the RHA like guidelines for lunch dinners.
Are there any other questions or points of discussion? All right, let's move into voting. All in favor, please raise your placards. All opposed, please raise your placards. All right, the bill passes.
Thank you for the money.
Okay, special business. We have no special. Oh, I should switch it back to. I should sync them up. There is no special business this week. So let's jump into upcoming events.
So yeah, so exciting thing coming up. I'm working with Taylor Bischoff, who kind of coordinates the entire OLA application process to plan a lunch and learn about OLA applications so that you guys can learn a bit more after those info sessions. Currently looking at the 11th, so that Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the RHA office, but I'll send out an announcement and get something that looks prettier as we get closer.
And also, like I mentioned earlier, Fall Festival is next Tuesday, November 4th, 5 5 to 8, come for inflatables, petting zoo, etc. Much more.
And that is it for LC. Please remember to scan the QR code and let us know you're here so that we can get you recorded for Hall Council Year Points. If you're in costume, please do come to the front. We'd love to get a photo for everybody in it who's wearing a costume. So we'll do that really quickly. And definitely, please come to full best off.